Busted, of course, another big game as they all are at the minute, coming up on Saturday. I mean, just first off, how are the boys at the minute after obviously another Tuesday game? Things have been coming thick and fast at the minute, so how's everyone faring?
Yeah, boys patched themselves up, kept themselves back in. Energy was good today. We went through our pre-match stuff for Farsley that we couldn't get up the top because of the snow, so we got them moving in the sports hall, done a little bit of head tennis, so that always gets the crack going. We always enjoyed that one. So yeah, it's good. Boys understand what position we're in, and boys understand what's needed, and we just need them to bring all the energy and be as positive as
what they possibly can, and we stick together, and that's the only way we're going to be successful, and they understand that as well.
Yeah, you mentioned trying to keep that positivity going around the place there. How important is that for you as coaching staff to make sure lads aren't, letting their heads drop if they have a frustrating result or something like that, that they're still coming in and trying to push forward in that sense?
Well, it's the most important thing. It's what we try and work on as much as we possibly can, is getting the boys in the right mindset, and we have to have that belief that we're going to go out and we're going to perform and we're going to get results in every single game. So it's making sure when that doesn't happen on Tuesday night, obviously frustrating game, that we take all the good bits from it and we build on them, and we make sure the boys understand which bits they've done really well, which bits that we can get better at. So ultimately, regardless of the result, we come to the same process as well. We know what we can do better, we know how we can do better, so ultimately we're going to learn from it, and we're going to be a better side because of Tuesday night, and that's how we have to look at every single game, every single training session, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and coming into Saturday, of course, down to the last 8 in the FA Trophy now, obviously, as the rounds go by, fans naturally start to look towards where you can get to and that type of things. Obviously, you will be taking things just one game at a time, as you always say. But for you as coaching staff, do you feel any extra pressure as you sort of get through each round and that kind of thing, or do you try and block that out purposely as well?
No, we try and block that out. Mike always says try and block the noise out and try and really focus on what's right in front of us and what we're doing right now, and that's certainly the case with this one. Obviously we understand where we are and where the finals played at, and it's really good for the supporters who follow the club. We really feel that they deserve that day out if it does happen, but that's certainly not something that we're really thinking of. We're just thinking about how can we perform well in tomorrow's game and what do we need to do to perform well. I've said it loads of times, if we start thinking about the future and playing in different games, then we're going to miss what's right in front of us, and that's where we'll come unstuck. So we understand how big it is for the club, for the supporters, and by all means they get excited and they can start letting the minds wander a little bit, because that's why you support football clubs. You want them moments, you want to get excited by where your football club are or where they could potentially go. But for us as coaches and as players, we just really need to ignore all that outside noise and just really focus on what we're doing.
Yeah, and on tomorrow specifically, of course, Farsley, the opposition, coming here, a team and a manager you played against last season, of course, as well. And although some might look and say, oh, they're the lowest ranked team left in the competition and that type of thing. Obviously, you played Banbury in the last round, and that was a difficult game at their place. And Farsley as well, been on a good run of form recently. I think on Tuesday went to Kings Lynn, who've been flying high at the top of the league and got a win there. So certainly no pushover.
No, and definitely no one thinks that within the coaching team or the playing staff. We understand how hard tomorrow's going to be. They haven't been beaten in 8. They've picked up a lot of form. Listen to the manager after the Kings Lynn game. He spoke about the change in mentality, what they've had. So it certainly sounds like they're in a good place at the moment. They'll come here full of belief, full of confidence. And as soon as we start thinking that any game is won before it's kicked off, you have no divine right in football to win any game. You don't have any divine right to win any tackle, any header, any minute. So we have to earn that. And that's just been the message that's been told to the boys today, is that we're going to have to work so hard tomorrow to get anything. We're going to have to outwork them. We're going to have to be good in all areas. So yeah, we're looking forward to the game, certainly. But we understand how hard it's going to be, and we know how hard we're going to work, and we know what's in front of us, and also we know what we're capable of doing. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and availability wise, of course, a bit of an unfortunate one in that 3 of the newer lads are cup tied. Obviously, Marcus Denanga, Ed Francis, and Callum Whelan have all been playing pretty regularly since they've come in the league. Of course, can't play tomorrow due to playing for previous clubs, but I suppose that's another challenge for not only you to overcome, but the players as well who could be coming in their place.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for boys to come in. Obviously, we're missing the 3 boys, so we're quite thin on the ground, to be honest. Obviously, Panny can't play in the cup competition either, so we are quite thin throughout the squad. But as you've just said there's going to be boys looking at an opportunity to get in the team. When we have to shuffle things, play a few boys in different positions, again, that's just part of football. And as a player, I think there should be looking to enjoy that, playing in different positions, learning new things about the game. So I think the boys who are going to be playing tomorrow are really excited. We're going to have to bring some of the younger boys up from the 19s to play a part as well. So again, it's good for the football club that we're able to do that. The programme from the college and the academy, obviously Louis overseeing it, it's really good for them boys as well, that they get to see that if we do well, if we stick with it, if we progress, then there is an opportunity that we're going to play in the first team. And tomorrow we'll show that with the squad that we're going to have. So I think it's a really good day for the club when things like that happen. It's a massive success for the club when we manage to get some of the under-19s boys involved. So yeah, it's a real big day for the football club, one everyone's looking forward to. We know what numbers we've got, we know what the boys who are available are capable of. And as I say, we're just really looking forward to the game and hopefully the result to go with it as well.
Yeah, and on the injury front as well, on that side of things, of course, Will Harris, who scored the winner at Banbury in the last round, has been a bit ill in recent weeks, and so has been unavailable selection-wise. I mean, how's he doing at the minute? Yeah,
Will's still struggling with an ongoing illness. He's been unbelievable. He's still been coming in as much as he possibly can to be around the boys. He's a big character around the place, the boys and the coaching staff. We all love him. He's got our full support with everything that he's obviously going through at the moment, and we're doing everything we can to try and help him, and we're trying everything to get him back on the football pitch, as is he's trying to do everything he can to get back on the football pitch. So hopefully over the next few weeks we'll be in a better position with Will, and he'll be feeling a lot stronger and a lot more ready to play his part in the run-in. But at the moment it's just a little bit too soon for him.
Yeah, and then on the other front, injury-wise, how's everyone looking? Who was involved on Tuesday in terms of being available for tomorrow as well?
So obviously the only real doubt is Greg, struggling with his calf, so we're not sure on him at the moment. He was struggling today, so we'll have to reassess him in the morning. Other than that, it's pretty much the same injury list what we've got now. Hopefully in the next 2-3 weeks we'll be looking a lot better, a lot stronger in terms of numbers. But yeah, at the moment it's really thin for tomorrow, and we're looking to prop the squad up with some of the 19s who I'm sure will be thriving at it, and it's an opportunity for them as well.